Hello and welcome. Unlike my usual comic book reviews, I got a little music in the background. This is from the Endless Space soundtrack by Amplitude Studios. Great game, great soundtrack. They gave permission to use the soundtrack in videos and stuff as long as you gave attribution, so that's why I'm doing it. We are going to look at Lethal Challenger's Cat today, and this is a book set in the future in space, hence the space church music. I had a lot of fun reading this. In the interest of full disclosure, I do got to tell you that I did get this PDF from the publisher for the purpose of doing this review. So if you think that sways my judgment, hey, that is your call. You can believe whatever you want. Now we start off on the cover. We can see we got this elephant dude and we've got a cyborg. That's a pretty interesting combination, right? Hey, I think I just saw a picture on Twitter of a real firearm that looked a lot like this fake firearm, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, let's jump into this. I wanted to show off starting with page number 4. Let's zoom in a little bit here. So I picked this because it kind of sets the scene for what's going to go down in the book. We got the big elephant dude who brought in a couple of bounties. You can see these dudes down here. I'm pointing at the screen. You can see these dudes down here hauling the bodies away. And he's like, I need more money. I need a job. I need a job. Well, nobody's crazy enough to do this job. Hold on. Maybe somebody is. Bum, bum, bum. Now we jump to this scene in a war zone. You've got drones flying around, machine gunning people. You got a little kid throwing a bomb. You got a lady. Stuff is going down. Kaboom. We wake up from this dream sequence. Flashback. Ring, 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 ring. Here she is. Obviously, the title character. Cat. You can tell because she has cat ears. Makes perfect sense. She answers the phone. Yeah, this is Cat. Well, who could be calling? Who do you think? Oh, you mean the guy from page 5 or whatever? Page 4, whatever page that was? Yeah, it's that dude calling, going, hey, I've got a crazy job. So she goes, she meets up, they hang out, they talk, they posture. Elephant Man is not impressed by her. She's not too impressed by Elephant Man. Together, they fight crime. Or at least they go arrest people for money. Either way, right? We're going to jump a little later into the story than I normally would, because I wanted to show off when they get to the planet where they're going. Just the variety of aliens and stuff on these next couple pages was a lot of fun to look at, and I think this really kind of shows off what the art in this book looks like, what the world is like. So they're clearly on some sleepy desert scumbag planet, right? Look at this, it's sand, you got weird little space buildings all over the place. Definitely looks like the future, looks like something off of Tatooine. Very appropriate because I had this book described to me as a space western. We're definitely living up to that with this locale. This way, my contact is in the saloon up ahead. Elephant Dude looks pretty serious, man. I like the way he looks. He's got rings in his ears and stuff. Pretty cool. She's got some dope cybernetics, which actually is a plot point here in one of these next couple pages. So here's the bar they're going in. Now, this alien here looks a lot like that alien. I don't know if it's the same dude or not, or same species or what. Same thing with Mr. Longlegs, but there's a couple of Mr. Longlegses, so clearly there's a bunch of them around. I like this little spider dude here. He's kind of creeping me out a little bit when I look at him. I love the variety in the aliens. That's a lot of fun. These kind of scenes in books have... No, not have. They are an opportunity to present just how weird and exotic the world is, even when your main characters are not necessarily too exotic. I mean, we have a cat girl and an elephant man. Neither of these things are completely unheard of in science fiction. You know what I'm saying? Alright. We get in here. He's like, let me do the talking. She's like, I'll have a whiskey. And then she's brought a beer, which, that's kind of odd. That is definitely a little bit odd. That is not a whiskey. That is definitely a beer. It's got a foam head. Everything. Anyway, while she's over here chugging drinks, he's getting the deets from this red alien lady. And they're planning their move. Now, the whole mission they're on is to go, like, kidnap a scientist from a evil gun runner type guy for an evil corporation. Like, there's lots of, like, bad dudes all around. It's pretty typical Western, like... Well, I should say pretty typical Western. A lot of Westerns have very clear-cut good and bad guys. It's a pretty typical kind of spaghetti Western, like the good, the bad, and the ugly, for a fistful of dollars, like, where you don't know exactly who's on whose side, who's playing who. The lines are a little bit more blurred. This definitely is in that vein. I would almost say that this is less of a Western and more like a crime story type of book, just because of the way that stuff seems to work out. All in all, I had a lot of fun reading this. It was a blast. There was a lot of great stuff to look at. It was fun. I don't really feel inclined to start picking the art apart. Like, there's a lot of little great touches, like this little side eye he's giving her right here. Her face right there, look at that. She's like licking her lips, or at least it looks like it. Like, it's a lot of fun. Maybe it's just the way the light's hitting her lip. I don't know. But when they were on his ship, she was like, "You got a drink?" He's like, "No." Just, no. Oh, he's got an annoying AI, too. Don't really care about the AI. So, book was pretty cool. I don't know if this has got a Kickstarter going right now or what, but you should check it out. Like, you should go look for Lethal Challengers Cat and see if you can find this thing, because this was a lot of fun to read. There it is, Lethal Challengers: Cat, #1. So you can check that out. From No Sleep Press, Evolution Publishing. Yeah, there's some websites right there. Go check them out. I had a blast reading this book, like, no joke. It was a good time. The art was nice. The writing was pretty fast-paced. I'm a sucker for Westerns anyways. I'm definitely a sucker for, like, space Westerns or weird Westerns, too. So, you know, I am exactly the target audience for this particular book. You all have a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. Take care of yourselves. Hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye-bye.